my entire relationship building up your fucking self-esteem. Cat Williams couldn't have said that shit no better on that fucking stand-up routine. Bitch, this is the esteem of yourself. It's you. It's your fucking esteem. It ain't mine. I'm good. Fuck. You can take a bitch with low self-esteem. You can put in the prettiest clothes. You can put the best makeup on her. You can put all the money in the world in her pocket. If she's not happy with herself internally, if she's not happy with her life and the direction it's going in, and if she's not happy with the person that God created her, she's gonna fail in the long run. She's gonna fail. Definitely gonna fail in the long run. Some bitches are just miserable. Some bitches are miserable. Miserable, miserable, miserable. No matter what happens in life, the cup is half empty. The bitch could hit the lotto tomorrow for 500 mil and say, fuck, I gotta split this shit with 10 other people. And what I find is that when you are with a miserable bitch like that, when you're with a miserable bitch like that, you become miserable. You become just as fucking miserable as that bitch. You ever meet somebody who they could just walk in a room and fuck the entire atmosphere up of the room? You ever meet somebody, the entire room could be laughing, telling jokes, bugging out, and that person walk in the room and the air is different. The air changes. And I'll be sitting there like, you don't see this big, gloomy ass cloud that follow you everywhere you fucking go? How come everybody see this but you? You don't notice that this whole fucking room was laughing and joking and in a great mood, and all you did was walk your fucking beat, depressed ass in here and fuck shit up? Why the fuck do your baggage gotta become my baggage? I'm happy as a fuck. Bitch. Funny shit about this is, and I'm sorry y'all that I'm just going off on a tangent. I really don't have much to talk about. So we're just talking right now. We don't do enough talking. Not enough times where y'all come on here and I'm just talking. The funny shit about this is, when you with somebody that's like that, right? I gotta close this door. The funny shit is, when you're with somebody that's like that, and she start acting crazy, deranged even, miserable, beat, sad, depressed. When she start acting like a nutcase and you're with that person, you know what people say? You know what people say, and this really pisses me off? You know what people say when they see y'all two and she's acting a fool? They say, or when they talking about you, they say, yo, I ain't gonna front. Y'all are crazy. Y'all two motherfuckers is nuts. Y'all. See, I'm a rapper. So I'm really big on words and what they mean and what they are to be interpreted as when they are said. So y'all are crazy. So when they say that to me, I just gotta sit there and scratch my fucking head. Because now, when this bitch decides to act crazy, no matter how sane it is that I'm behaving, people are looking, saying, y'all are crazy. And then I gotta now argue with other people about the y'all. No, motherfucker, I'm not crazy. This happened, then this happened, then this happened. Where the fuck am I crazy? My life is pretty routine and predictable. I don't need much. I'm not controlling. I'm not jealous. I'm not insecure. I'm not any of the things that Tahiry will say that I am. I'm like cool as a fan. The really, really sad part about my entire 5-year relationship that I am just getting out of recently. You can call it arrogant. You can call it cocky. You can call it whatever the fuck you want to call it. I was indeed ready to marry my significant other. Let me say that. Thank the fucking Lord above that that did not happen. Because my situation, even though y'all don't know the details of it all, and you probably never will, it would have been a lot worse had I been married to Tahiry. But back to what I was saying. I went from being ready to settle down, right? This is deep, so follow me. It's deep to me anyway. I went from being ready to settle down while I was inside of that relationship. And now that I am outside of that relationship, it's easy to see that I spent 5 years settling. So you go from thinking that you are with someone who you are ready to marry and settle down with. And she's a great girl. And then realizing that you were settling this entire time. All of the tears, the heartache, the pain, the fucking disappointment, the I missed you, I need you, I depended on you, the fucking sleepless nights, all of the every single fucking emotion that you deal with going through a breakup, when you are finally able to step outside of that fucking bubble that you spent all that time living in, all of that turns into relief. Once it turns into relief, I get mad at myself. I get mad at me for even wasting fucking valuable, precious time on you. Trying to help you or trying to fucking... You ain't even worth a tear of mine. I'm Bernard. Why the fuck am I crying over you, nigga? Look at you. And then you really able to assess somebody. And when you're finally able to assess somebody, sometimes it's really, really, really not a good picture. Sometimes it's really, really, really not a good picture. Sometimes pictures are better off being blurry. Because when the smoke clears and the fog is gone and you can really fucking see a situation and assess somebody, and you really get to see exactly how ugly somebody really is. Now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck being in love and trying to get out of love with somebody so ugly. But I was with you, so I didn't know and was unable to see that you was this fucking ugly. Word. And then I was talking to somebody the other day. I was talking to my mom. I was talking to a whole bunch of different people. And I said, but Mom, I said, this ain't her. This ain't her. My girl is not that ugly. Mom said to me, she said, hey, if it wasn't her then, it's her now. People change every day. Chase Brenton, there's always three sides to every story. I can tell you what her side is. It's a bunch of bullshit though. It's nothing worse than being 200% committed to someone who is cheating. And when I say cheating, I don't mean with a third party. They are cheating by getting their resolve while they are still inside a relationship. And I have Joe Budden TV. I'm going to get rid of Tahiry TV and it's going to be TV. Yes.
That's so racist.
TV.
That's so racist.
It's not racist. It is not racist. It said Miss Info already has a TV. I love Miss Info and that's family to me, so don't talk about her here. Hey, world star hip hop commenter. You actually make a good point. That's the only problem with having an Asian girl. She is very, very likely to bootleg all my new shit.
That's fucking racist too.
Is that racist?
Yeah. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Extremely.